So it's a little bit later in the day now. I'm going to get the clock in view. It was about 3:15 when I recorded that last video. I was printing this out, designing it and printing it out in a rush. I actually just designed this in the hour before printing it. I don't know exactly how long it took me. I'm just going to approximate that. So it was waiting on the hotbed, all cooled down and ready when I came back. And luckily, that didn't break. Actually, the part that would break, it wouldn't be the whole thing. Let me point out what I'm talking about here for anybody that didn't see the previous video. So in the preceding video to this one, I was talking about in a rush about how I hadn't had 2 spools, and they are each a kilogram. So basically 2 kilograms. I have not had 2 kilograms hanging on this before, and I was in a hurry, so I didn't really have time to do something very sophisticated. I just wanted to throw this red spool on here and get going. So I was worried that this clamp would break. A long time ago, I had printed out these types of brackets that, well, probably shouldn't talk over the vibration test because, all right, I guess it's done. So it's, I think, at least a couple of years now that I've had these PVC brackets that I printed out on my old Ender 3. And they allow you to put PVC pipes together without having to cut them, because you could clamp around them. They're split into 2 halves. But there's a lot of weight leveraging down on this clamp now, and I had never tested it for that kind of use. So even though it should be pretty strong, because there's two bolts on this side, and which is the most important part for where the weight is being focused now. It's also got a bolt on the back end, but yeah, apparently it did hold up. Just in case, I quickly threw a bungee cord through here. Of course, I didn't want it pulling up too much. This is just to catch it if it starts to sag or if it breaks. But I didn't want it applying really any force in its operation. So it's just very lightly pulling up, but it doesn't have a lot of tension on it, so it's there just as a safety. It was a quick safety I was able to throw into place. But now that that's out of the way, and I'll probably end up leaving it there for longer than I should. I should make this more robust, but they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But sometimes it's good to take some basic precautions. I mean, that's not nearly as sophisticated as it could be, but I'm always busy doing something. Anyway, the other thing is the part. So this is the first draft, and I did overlook something in the design features. So the camera can't slide all the way forward because this little bezel area, which is meant to prevent somebody from being able to take the camera out from the front. it doesn't it doesn't allow it to seat all the way up to fully flush as it could go. Um, but everything else came out pretty good. I have some other there's, areas so that the ventilation can get air. Ooh, almost dropped it. Now I'm gonna go fit it into the door. I actually didn't test it yet. So basically, I have a metal door, and I'll make another video so you can actually see it. But there's a portion of the door that has metal rails going on an angle, and then in the corner there's an open triangular spot. So this is going to insert into that spot, and this lip is so it can clamp from the front, and I'm going to also design a piece to clamp from the back so it locks. And yeah, this mounts the camera so that it's angled at the optimal angle and gets the best view possible